Okay, y'all, today we're going to make this cute little pumpkin coaster. It fits just right on a large mug. You can also obviously use a smaller mug, so these will fit for anyone. That's what we're going to make today. So let's get started. 3.5mm hook, a yarn needle, and a pair of scissors. So this is pumpkin spice orange yarn, so it's called pumpkin spice. We are going to do a magic loop, and if you don't know how to do that and this is too quick, go in to watch my other video on the magic circle. I'll have it in the description. So here we go. We got our magic circle done, and now we are going to chain 3. This is the hardest part of the pumpkin, is doing the stitches into the magic circle. You need 12 stitches total, and as you can see, your chain 3 works as your first stitch. Okay, so you're just going to do a double crochet which is what we'll use for this entire project. You will need a brown for the stem, and if you want to make a leaf, that's optional. I don't make it on this one because normally when we have a pumpkin for a decoration, or when we have a pumpkin in the fall, when you get a pumpkin at the pumpkin patch, usually there aren't any leaves. So we've got to get 12, or you could say 11 stitches in this circle. And I'll show you why I love this circle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this is the last one. So we are double crocheting 11 with the chain 3. It makes 12. So we're going to pull our string. The reason I love this circle is you absolutely make the little center hole completely disappear. There's not a big hole. Okay, so it's worth learning. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3 in this very top stitch. Try to grab both pieces of that top stitch, and you will be in the correct area. There we go. And just do a slip stitch, pull through. That's it. Now this next row we're going to do 2 stitches per stitch. So you're going to chain 3 for your first stitch. You're going to loop under, and you're going to go under that stitch for the next one. Okay, there's your first 2. Then you've got to kind of pull it over because this stitch hides a little bit. Let's do another one. We're going to do 2 in that stitch, and we're going to do 2 in this stitch. I'm just going to do this video in real time because this one doesn't take very long. Okay, and it's very simple. We're going to do 2. I'm going to go a little bit faster here, so y'all just bear with me. You can pause the video if you need to. If I'm going a little too fast and I finish before you do, then just pause the video and finish your row. I've done this so many times, making the circle for the hats, that it's almost second nature. Could probably do it with my eyes closed. That's what we joke about. I probably make a lot of mistakes, but you know, it'd be fun to try, I imagine. Okay, now I think that's enough. We're going to count them, okay? You get to this point, you know you've got this stitch. The next hole that's open is this one right here, and that's under that, so you're probably got enough. And we need 24, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So this is normally what it looks like when you have your 24 for the row. When your row is complete, it doesn't close yet, okay? But if you put another one in there, it's going to be a little too big. So once again, we're going to slip into this very top chain stitch. Okay, we're going to get 2 pieces to it on the very top of it. That way it's going to look uniform everywhere, all the way around. Pull it through, and pull it tight. And there's your perfect little circle. Now we're going to chain 3. This is your 3rd row. You're going to do 1 here. So you're not going to do a second one under this chain. You're going to go into the next stitch, and then you're going to do 2. Okay, this row you're going to do 2, 1, and then 2, 1 all the way around. So that's 2, 1. This is 2 stitches in 1 stitch, and then 1 stitch, and then 2. You can see the 2 stitches there, and 1. So that's what we're going to do all the way around. I'm just going to go full speed here because you can pause the video if I'm going too fast for you. This is a great beginner project once again. I do have to double check myself and make sure I'm doing the pattern of 2, 1, especially when I'm talking. So we just keep going around all the way for this one. And actually last night I whipped up these 4 pumpkins during a movie. So say an hour and a half to make 4, or a set of 4. So say you can make this in under 2 hours, a whole set. It's pretty good for a gift for Thanksgiving if you want to take something when you go to your Thanksgiving dinner with family or whatever. Or it would even make a great Christmas gift for them to use for the next Thanksgiving or fall time. It's not necessarily just a Thanksgiving one. Now this one is going to work out a little different on this row. This is your stitch here, but this is the last stitch. So you're going to do 2 in this one. Now it still has that little open area right here. Okay, so that is what it's going to look like with your 36 stitches. Now we're going to go right into this stitch here. Go in that side and in that side. I'm going to pull through. And if you want to count those, you can. Those 36 is what it should be. Okay. Now this center has opened up just a tiny bit. But when you pull it tight again, when you tie your thread in, it's going to close completely. Okay, now this row, you've got your row sealed together. You're going to slip stitch. You're going to go in this first stitch and just slip, and you're going to slip 3 stitches. And that's it. Okay, that's the top or the bottom, whichever one it turns out to be. And then you're going to loop under and start your double crochets. You're going to start with 1 and then 2. You're going to repeat the same thing of the last row. And do 1 and 2. And 1 and 2 all the way around. Once again, I'm going pretty fast and I'm not really showing that stitch, so I've showed the double stitch quite a few times in different projects. So right now we're going to loop under, pull through 2 and 2. So yep, we're almost done with this pumpkin. You're going to love how these turn out. And they really will make a great gift set. I've got several friends in mind for this year. Okay, well here we are at the halfway point. So you're straight across from the part where you cinched in with the slip stitches, and you're going to slip in again. You're going to slip stitch 1, slip stitch 2, and slip 3. And then you're just going to continue with your double crochet 1 and 2. Okay. And you can kind of see, if you are wondering which one you're on, the 1 or 2, it is very visible. So that's why this, you know, makes a great beginner project, because you can see what you've done. You know, you can go back and look on each row what you have. And so there's times where I miscount and have to take it out and start a few more stitches because I missed a double or I missed a single. So don't feel bad if that happens. I think that happens to everyone. So just keep going and keep trying. This is a real simple project once you get it down. Now, let's see. That one seems okay. That's where we started. I'm going to go in. For some reason, those are tight. Don't know why. Oops, see? I just did 2 and 2. So I need to pull that one out and go into the next stitch because that was supposed to be a single. Get distracted when I'm talking. Now one more single, and then where you slipped in, you're going to slip in again. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to cut this off, and you are going to pull it through. Just pull it through and pull it tight. Now, of course, we have to tie all these strings in. There is your little pumpkin. Now, if you like, let me go ahead and tie this one in because it's blocking the view of how that's going to look when it's done. So we're going to go ahead and tie this in. Make sure you get your whole thread through the needle hole, the needle eye. Okay, what I'm going to do with this thread is I'm going to come down here and bring it down just a little bit so it brings that little tie knot down. And then I'm going to come through these and just bring it over a little ways. Okay, and let's go down through these stitches here, just go a little further around. I like to do it a good ways just because it makes it more secure. Now I'll do that one later. See, you can see now the shape of this here and the shape of this here. Now I like this one better for my pumpkin bottom, so this is going to be the top. So now we're going to switch from the pumpkin spice to a brown, and I've chose a kind of a chocolatey brown. We're going to do it the other way. This is a great way to do it as well, and it's a lot easier if you don't know how to do that specific stitch. knot, okay? And we're going to chain 1. So all you do with this one is it makes it easier, is you pull it through your stitch and then you chain 1, okay? And then you slip in the next stitch and you do a single. And you slip in the next stitch and you do a single. Go in the next one. We're going to do about 3 or 4. It's kind of what you like, okay? So I think that's wide enough. And I'm going to do 2 chains up. And I'm going to slip right in here. And honestly, if this is a little bit wonky, which is the word I like to use, it kind of looks like this. It has a little bubble out here because I didn't do a perfect straight edge. And each one of these has that along the way, because this one doesn't. This one's a straight edge. So really, it doesn't matter, okay? I like it having that little extra piece out there. And this one may or may not. So we're going to go in there, and then we're going to chain 1 instead of 2. And then you go right in the same stitch that you're in. And honestly, if you don't do this the exact way I do it, if you alter a little bit, it's not gonna matter. Okay, so this one's straight on both sides and it's angled up. Okay, so that is good. And we're done. So let me pull that through. And then all you do are tie the other ends in. And you have an adorable little pumpkin coaster. So we're going to set that coffee on that beautiful little coaster. Look at there. It fits my giant cup. This is a 16-ounce cup. And it's so adorable. And you make a whole set of these. And let's see. I have 5 now. So these are so cute. I love them. I hope you love it, and I hope you have fun making yours. Thanks for watching.